My name is Maya Pierce. I go by Maya Ashley. I'm from Prince George's County, Maryland. And what brought me to Clark Atlanta, I would say, is the campus culture when I visited one summer. But what really brought me here was my scholarship. But I feel like it was a win-win because I got the family and a scholarship. So attending an HBCU to me is like, it's more so paying respect, I feel like, to the ancestors that came before me, because it's us standing in solidarity with each other and learning more about our culture than you can learn at any other institution. And that's not to downplay any other institution, but I feel like at an HBCU, it's just a culture that you cannot get anywhere else. And I learned in some of my classes, like there are things that I didn't even know that I never learned in like history class in high school, and things I probably would have never known. And when I talk to my friends that don't go to HBCUs, they're amazed by the things that we're not told about our history and about our ancestors and about people who came before us. And I think that it's really important for us Black people to attend HBCUs to get that, and to also gain the confidence and see other young Black people have confidence to do exactly what they want to do without being judged and without being excluded from certain things. And what it means to attend Clark Atlanta, there's so many notable people who come from Clark Atlanta that you wouldn't even know about, and it's just an amazing family to come out of because everyone's so supportive. The alumni are always here for you. Even at homecoming, you go back and you talk to some alumni, they'll offer you opportunities, internships. They're just really just very wholesome people. Nobody here, or nobody who's gone here will be, for lack of a better word, like uppity, but like everyone's just so close-knit. And I think that it's important to have that culture. And we really also all bond on the motto, we will find a way or make one. That's really important to everybody who's matriculated through this university. I think that's where we bond at. I picked my major because I knew that I've always known that I wanted to be in the entertainment field in some capacity. I didn't know with what. I'm also very passionate about music, which is why it's my minor, but I picked this as my major because I enjoy telling stories and entertaining people, and I believe that that's part of my purpose on this earth. So I picked my major because I know that through this route I can entertain people and just make people's day through content that I create. I actually started my YouTube channel when I was really young. I was actually like 9 if I look back on my old videos. But what actually encouraged me to continue to do it is just seeing other people be free and be able to show their actual life and make a living for themselves from that too, because that's also important. Not that you just enjoy what you do, but you can also make a living. And when I saw that people could actually do that, and I knew that I was doing that back when I was 9 before monetization on YouTube was even a thing, I knew that this is something I could really do because I already enjoyed it. And so now that I see people are making a lifestyle behind it and nobody's like criticizing somebody for that being their career, that's kind of what pushed me to continue that throughout college. I wish I took advantage more of the studios here, and I still have a little bit of time, but I wish I would have actually created my own show to be able to have that under my belt, because it's really like, this is kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to have access to all of this equipment without being charged for it and having other students to be able to be on your crew. And I think that I just had so many other things going on in school that kind of distracted me, but now that I'm a senior and I'm realizing that once I graduate, a lot of this goes away, it's kind of like, dang, I wish I would have done more with that. Some advice I would give to the freshmen who are mass media arts majors is to not wait until, you're later in your matriculation, to take advantage of everybody and everything in here, and don't be shy to step up and actually do things now just because you're a freshman. No one's like looking down on you because you're a freshman, and I think it's really important for you to get your feet wet as soon as you get here. So I would just tell them to get involved as much as possible and make sure that you get to know everyone here. If I could give my freshman self some advice, I would probably tell her the same thing that I would tell other freshmen: not to be afraid and to not get distracted by things that soon will not matter. It's just so easy to get consumed in the other aspects of college and you forget why you're actually here. Or even, I didn't really know exactly why I was here, and I still, I'm figuring that out, but I was easily distracted by other aspects, like just other things that I don't even remember anymore because they weren't important. And now that I'm realizing that I wasted a lot of time on other things, I wish that I would have been more involved and done more of the plans that I knew that I had, but I just lost sight of those. My first experience with CAU-TV was actually before classes started my freshman year, so it was during like the freshman week, and I came in here with two of my friends, and I knew I was interested in like production and things like that. I wasn't sure in what capacity, and so we just came in here and decided to meet everyone. I want to say it was Ra that brought us in here and introduced us to everybody, and after that the rest was really history. So after I graduate, I plan to continue to create content on my YouTube channel. That's what I'm into right now, kind of the whole influencer route. But I also want to have my own production studio one day and be able to give opportunities to people who you wouldn't normally think would have the first opportunity on a production set, opportunities to be a part of my productions. I would say what's next for Maya Ashley is continuing to create content that is memorable and important to me. I think that is where I've kind of fell short during my matriculation. So just making sure that I am creating things that are memorable to me and that people can actually relate to, whether that's on my YouTube or starting my actual production company. And I will be creating some music too, but that's like, that's on the low. Memorable moment, I would say it's really hard because the pandemic really just messed everything up. But I would say my freshman year was really memorable because I was doing a lot of stuff with the Coaches Show, which was one of the shows we had freshman year. And I would say that's memorable because it was just my first experience ever doing anything with production. And now that I've been on many productions and bigger productions and like movie productions, I feel like it really is a humbling experience to see how I went from not knowing anything and using that Coaches Show to learn more things and get more opportunities from that. I'll just miss, I would say, the support system. Everyone is pushing you to do something, to do better, even if you go away for a little minute, which I kind of did last semester because I just had a lot going on. You come back, everyone's still like rooting for you and wants to see you grow and wants to see you learn no matter what's going on.